Hi guys! As you all know that Ramzan is just around the corner and we all are doing our preparations already. So I thought why not to make Shaami Kebabs today and freeze them? Shall we? Let's start! Hi and a very assalamu alaikum. Today we're going to make chicken Shaami Kebabs, a very long awaited video. We've been getting a lot of requests to make this. So we are going to make these in bulk, but I'm going to write down the lesser quantity in the description box below so that you can follow easy measurements and can make them in small portion at home. So I'm here taking a lot of meat, so these are more than 2 chickens, so mashallah in weight this is a lot of meat. I'm going to tell you one by one that what I'm going to add, and it's going to be a very raw video. So first I'm going to add this ginger, garlic and chili paste that I've freshly made right now. Mashallah, that's a lot as well. Just ground it. Usually when we are making them, we use pressure cooker, but to show you guys easily that how you can do it in a pot, I've used this regular wok that we use at home to cook. To the ginger garlic paste, I'm going to add onion. I'm going to cut it like this. I'm not using the chopping board right now because it's just one onion, so we can do it like that. But I'm wearing gloves. So guys, please be careful when you're cooking. Use gloves, wash your hands again and again. We need to, be very careful and vigilant in today's time because of this pandemic. So I'm using one tomato as well. It's frozen, so I'm going to just cut it like this. It's going to be a bit tricky, but it's fine. I've cut it like this. That's done. I'm going to take my gloves off because they're wet, and I'm going to use the spices now. So I'm going to add the salt. Half of it we are going to add in the chicken, and the rest we are going to add in the dal, the lentils, that I'll show you later. Some chili powder, some chili flakes, coriander powder, some cumin powder, now some cumin seeds, and lastly we're going to add some turmeric powder. We're going to turn the flame on and we'll cover it for a bit without adding any water. We'll see that how much of the water is released, and if it's a lot we're not going to add any water, but if it's not, we're going to add a bit of water. Like I'm just going to add some water in this container. We'll just shake it around so that all of those residue of the ginger garlic paste is mixed in the water, and I'm going to add that. So I'm going to show that step, don't worry about that. I'll see you in a bit. Let's check. Yes, a bit of water is releasing, but I think we'll be needing to add some water, so I'll just do that now. Roughly I'm using like 2 cups of water like this. So I'm going to give this a good mix. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Be really very careful so that all the spices are mixed like so. We're going to let it cook over medium flame till the meat is tender enough that it starts falling off the bones, and then we're just going to remove the bones from the meat, and then we're going to grind it. But we'll just stick the lid on again, and I'll show you that how we're going to make the lentils. Now it's time to cook the lentils. These are Bengal Gram or Chana Daal. So it's been soaking for like almost 2 hours now. My mom soaked it. in like a lot of water, and it has absorbed all of it. So it's not going to take a lot of time to cook. That means do make sure that you're going to soak your dal for a long time, like a few hours. I can say that, depending on the quantity as well, because it's a lot, so it's going to take longer. If you're using lesser quantity, you know, minimum of 30 to 45 minutes is enough as well. So I'm just going to put the dal in this pot along with the water it was soaking in. I'm going to add more water as well. After, I'm going to add all the spices. So now we're going to add the other half of the salt. Some buttonhole chilies, like 10 to 12. I think they're less. Yeah, 8 to 10. Some turmeric powder, coriander powder, some whole garam masala. There are peppercorns and cinnamon sticks, and there is star anise that's broken. Some, I think, cloves, cinnamon stick, if I have not said it already, and then some nigella seeds as well. I like to add them. They're very good for health, and of course it's a sunnat as well to use them. Yes, and one another thing, I'm going to use some whole coriander seeds as well. I forgot to take them out from my pantry. Just it gives a very beautiful aroma and flavor as well. Again, I'm going to turn on the flame. The chicken is cooking on the other hob, and I'm going to give it a good mix. Like so. We'll add a little bit of more water. Yeah, so you can see that it's like almost dip in the water, like so. Okay, let it cook over medium heat, and then we will once it starts boiling, you will see that a lot of scum is going to come over the surface. Just remove it and then let it boil till the water evaporates. The dal is cooked. It's tender but still holds its shape and doesn't go mushy. So this is a tricky part. You have to be really careful. You will need lesser water if your dal was soaked for a long period of time. So you're just going to eyeball the water really. Taken off the meat from the bones, and that's the dal, the lentils, and we're also going to add, when we're going to grind both of these together, and after that we're going to add some mint and fresh coriander, green chilies, some onion, and ginger to enhance the flavor. So I'll show you, and I've ground both of these together. We're going to do that in parts. We've put some dal and some chicken in the grinder, and we're going to grind them together. So we're going to take small portion of each and we'll grind them together. So I've ground the chicken and lentils mixture together, and that's how it looks. Now I'm going to equally distribute them in two parts. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that in front of you. So let us first take out half of the mixture. It's roughly distributed in like two parts. I'm going to take out half. Why I'm doing that, I'll let you know in a moment. Okay, that's done. And I'm going to add those onions and all those like greens and ginger I showed you. I've chopped them like this, like coarsely chopped like this. I'm going to add all of this into half of the mixture, like so, along with 1 egg. So, okay. We're going to mix everything together till everything is well combined, and then we are going to rest it for a bit, and then we'll shape them into a shape of kebabs, Shaami kebabs or patties. So what we're going to do with the other half, I'll show you in a moment. So in the other half, what I did, I'm going to just add 1 egg, like so, and I'm going to make them stuffed. How? Please don't mind the mess, because the kitchen has turned into a huge mess because of me trying to make these kebabs. So bear with me. So what I've done here, that the same things that I showed you that you're going to add in the previous part of the Shaami kebab mixture, I'm not going to add that in this part. Let me explain. The onions, mint, coriander, green chilies, ginger, I've coarsely chopped everything together like I did in the previous step. But in this, I've also added some dried pomegranate seeds. So everything is ground together. I've put the egg in this part. I'm going to mix everything together and will stuff the kebabs with this filling. So half of the kebabs will be the regular one and half will be the stuffed one. I'll show you when I do that. Now, I'm going to mix the egg in this mixture. If while mixing you find a bit of masala, like whole garam masala or a tiny bone, you can just remove it. You can feel it, but be careful that you don't hurt your hands. And one thing more, please try to make these Shaami kebabs with whole chicken pieces, not just with the white boneless breast fillets or breast pieces, because you won't get that flavor. The mix meat tends to be more flavorful because of the bone. Bone releases its juices, so the Shaami kebabs, they turn out really flavorful. And we're not, as you've seen, I've not added like loads of masalas in it. And I just tasted before mixing the egg. The salt is perfect, alhamdulillah. So if you like, you can add of course, more salt, but it's fine for us. Okay, that's done. I'm sure that the egg is fully mixed. I'm going to take some mixture in my hand, like so. Now the size depends on your own preference. We like the medium size, not the small ones or the big ones. We like medium at our house. So I'm going to flatten some on my palm like this. Well, I hope you can see it. I'll do a couple more so that it's easy for you to understand it, how we're doing it. We're just going to make like a bowl kind of. Going to stuff it with some mixture. That also depends on your own flavor, your own preference, that how much you would like to stuff it. We're going to bring all the corners into the middle like so. Be careful that there aren't any cracks, otherwise all the filling will come out, and we are not going for that. Flatten like that. I'm sure you know how to make a patty. It will be a bit chunky because of the filling inside, but believe me, they're going to turn out delicious. You can also serve them at dinner parties, or add some, you can have some with yourself, with anything you want to turn fancy, even with dal chawal, you can have some Shaami Kebabs on the side. So that's how it's done. I hope you can see it. Both types of kebabs are ready. I've shaped the other mixture as well. I'm sure you know how to shape kebabs. If not, then another of my kebab recipe is coming really soon. I'm going to put this tray into the freezer. So once they are fully frozen, they're rock solid, we're going to take out few and we'll put them in the bags, and we'll put the bags back into the freezer. These last for long. You can save them for months. Great Ramadan and Sehri friendly recipe, and I'll be sharing more of the recipes that you can make in Ramzan very easily, inshallah. So do look forward to that, inshallah. And I'll be seeing you guys again really soon with another of my recipes. In the meantime, keep liking, keep sharing, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Take good care of yourself, stay indoors, stay safe, keep washing your hands, and do watch Cook Unleashed. See you again soon. Bye for now. Take good care.